Okay, my friends, if you are waking up tired, dragging yourself through the day, you might need to listen to this, okay? So, I want to tell you that that is exactly where I was. And, I used to be kind of ashamed to even talk about it because I felt like, like I'm supposed to be that person that has all the energy, brings all the excitement, all that stuff. And, it's like, who wants to really hear the negativity, right? But, I want to share this with you because I just feel like this could bring some encouragement, some hope to somebody today. So if that's where you're at, put a little, like, throw your hand up in the chat. And then if you're catching this part, you're more than likely catching the replay. So go ahead and put a hashtag replay in there, if you will, for me as well. And let me know that you stopped by. And let me tell you what, I love whenever y'all go in and y'all put hashtag replay. Look, even if you don't watch the whole thing, because honestly, it just makes me feel so good to know that you took the time to stop and like actually comment. Okay, so I just want to tell you that. So thank you for stopping and commenting, for watching, for being here, for being part of this journey. So I want to tell you that, like I said, I was literally like living every day. It was like dragging myself. And yes, I was going to the gym and I was doing all the things. Literally, I would wake up out of bed and it would be like after my alarm had rang like 18,000 times. And my husband's like, Brooke, are you going to get up? I would drag myself out of bed to the kitchen and I would make myself a cup of pre-workout and I would start drinking on it just to be able to get like awake enough to be able to get my clothes on and get to the gym. And sometimes even after the gym, right? Like the gym is supposed to give you the energy, right? Sometimes after the gym, I was struggling still. Like I would fall back asleep on the couch while I was doing like my devotional and stuff. And so I don't know, I want to talk about this because it's like I think other people are struggling, but they don't necessarily like want to talk about it, or maybe they feel like, okay, everybody's talking about it or nobody's talking about it, whatever that may be. But that's where I was at. And then like in the afternoons, sometimes it was just I had to take a nap. Like I don't know. Anybody else like an afternoon nap is like your thing? You have to take an afternoon nap. Put nap in the chat. Let me know if that's you. Let me know if I'm alone or not alone, So that was where I was at. And my husband would come home sometimes in the middle of the day and he'd say, oh, you're taking a nap? And I'm like, literally, I can't go. I can't go anymore. Like I'm like kaput. So anywho, so that was where I was at. And I started drinking this little drink. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I noticed, like, I want to say it was probably about a week later, maybe about a week later, I noticed that I was waking up before my alarm clock. And sometimes it is with the alarm clock, but it's not that grudging, like, I don't even know how to put words to it, but if you know that feeling, you know that feeling. It's like you're just like, oh, like you're just like trying to drag yourself. Like that's literally, it's like, okay, how much like force can I give myself to get myself moving and going? So that's like where I was at. So I noticed that wasn't happening anymore. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then after a couple of weeks, I was like, I haven't had to take an afternoon nap, like at all. I haven't wanted to. I'm like, that's weird. Okay. So what I found out is that we can be doing all the things, but still missing vitamins and minerals and things that we need to be able to function, at our best. So I want to talk about these two little things. And the other reason I want to talk about it is because there's a few of you guys that have said, okay, like, I get that it does all of these great things, but like, what is it? How do I use it? Like, tell me about all of this stuff, Brooke. So I want to have this video handy for that as well. So what it is it's 2 sticks that I put in my water every day. And so there's a collagen that I do, and then there's also a hydrate. The hydrate is the one that I believe has been the biggest game changer for my energy because of the minerals, the electrolytes, the potassium, the sodium, all of those things in there that are going to help you. This is a daily hydration for on a cellular level, right? So that's going to give you what you need daily for hydration, okay, to help replenish what you're losing. So especially if you're working out and you're sweating or you're running after kids or you're having hot flashes, you're losing electrolytes all the time. and we want to make sure that we're replacing those. So if you already use it like something for electrolytes, you already have a little hydration mix, go ahead and put that in the comments. Put that I'm hydrated. I don't know, do something fun and let me know. Now the collagen is the other piece, okay? So what I like about the collagen, and the reason why I wanted to start it was because I had a bad knee, and I thought, I don't know, let's see what it actually does, right? And it actually ended up helping my knee. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, this is crazy. So my knee is better. My hair has been growing like crazy. It is like, I mean, it already grew at a pretty good length, but it's growing faster and it's not falling out as much. And my nails, like, y'all, I gotta cut these things. Like, don't look at them too close, okay? It's been fun. And the other thing it's helped me with has been my gut health. Like, I didn't realize how much that your gut controls so much, and two, that collagen can help it. But collagen actually makes up that lining in your gut. And I'm like, what? That is so cool. So that's something else that you can do, especially if, I know there's a few people right now that I've been talking to that are focused on gut health. And so that's something that you can definitely look into. So anywho, so we're grabbing our 2 packets, and I'm just gonna dump this in this cup right here. I'm just gonna drop it on in there, and then I'm gonna add some water, and I'm gonna add it from my jug because y'all know I am crazy and I track all my water to make sure I'm drinking enough. And if you're joining me live, hey, Jessica, I'm so glad that you're here. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. You know, it's not vendor season, so it's like I don't see you like every other week or anything. So I'm like, I'm missing you, sister. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna mix it up. So there's a little shaker ball in here. We're gonna mix. That's gonna blend that collagen, that hydration into your water. And what I love too is all the ingredients in here are very, very clean ingredients, like down to the coloring. Okay, so somebody the other day was telling me, they were like, okay, I can't do the purple one because it probably has like red 40 in it or whatever. And I said, no, there's not red 40 in there. She was like, are you sure? And I said, I will double check now because you're making me like, you know, question myself. But we went and we looked at the ingredient list and I was like, no. So like they color it with natural things like blue spirilla, which it was so cool. Like you just gotta look that up. I mean, if you're like weirdo like I am, I don't know. Like I think those things are so cool. So it colors it blue, right? Or blue or green that they use it for. And it actually has like some little fun benefits to it. But anywho, oh, I'm so glad you missed me too, my friend. Okay, and then we're gonna just, I'm extra, so you can drink it straight out of your shaker cup. I like to drink it with some ice. So I already have some ice in here. And then, like I was telling y'all the other day that my friend Marsha, she's like, Brooke, I just drink this thing all down. I'm like, look, I get it, sister. So what we do is we just add some more water to it. So that way, 1, we can stretch it out and we can savor the taste. But 2, so that way we don't just, you know, guzzle it all down. We get to enjoy it a little bit longer. So there we go. Oh, you were so sweet. Thank you. So I actually put on like a full face of makeup. So good. Every time. So good. So these 2 flavors are apple teeny and lemon lime. Apple teeny and lemon lime. So we got a bunch of different flavors. But Jessica, this is like, so I was like kind of revolting for a little minute, and I wasn't like hardly wearing any makeup at all. And then these last couple of days, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna put on some makeup. And I honestly forgot how much I enjoyed like creating looks with eyeshadows and stuff. Like, I don't know, you probably remember when I used to do like the big bold eyes all the time. And then I felt like if you weren't doing big bold eyes, then it was like, what are you doing? And then it got to where like I was just wearing one eyeshadow, and then down to literally it was just mascara and CC cream, well, and a little bit of cheeks. So today I got the whole works on. I'm like, what, besides eyeliner? I don't know. I feel like eyeliner is like optional. I was like, if you want it, great. If you don't, it's okay too. But yeah, so that's the glow juice. That's the collagen, the hydration. That's the biggest thing that it's helped me with. It's also been helping people with inflammation. So achy joint pain, also bloating. Let me think what else off the top of my head. One of my friends, she messaged me and she said she had something going on in her back. She's been doing chiropractic chiropractic services and stuff. She's been going and getting that to kind of work on that. And she said, you know, it worked out quite a bit of it, but this was just kind of like that extra touch to it, you know, and the energy has been phenomenal. And just the feel good that lasts throughout the day. You know, friends that are telling me, they're like, Brooke, I don't have to drink my afternoon coffee anymore. And I'm like, dude, that's a big deal. That's a big stinking deal. The sleep is better. And so what's really interesting is when our bodies aren't getting quite what it needs, it's so used to trying to operate and fix not having it, that whenever it does get it, sometimes it takes a few days, but once it has it, it's like your body feels like it can settle and your nervous system just relaxes. And so then everything starts to function just in the way that it's supposed to. So it's really cool. Love you. Thank you. Oh, you said love. I love a good eye. Yes. A good eye just like makes the outfit, right? Like you can have like a super simple casual outfit, but a good eye. And yeah, I haven't done a winged eyeliner in a minute. I was like, man, maybe I should come on and do some eye looks again, because it's been a hot second since I've done that. But anywho, that's all I have for you guys today. So if you were like, Brooke, I need this drink in my life, comment glow and I will send you some more information. We can chat about it, make sure it will align with what your goals are. And then if you're like, okay, Brooke, I've seen you talking about it for a little while and I think I want to try it, but I want to do like a baby trial. I have some super affordable sample packs. I still have like a handful left, like a handful, because y'all been loving these things so much. And my husband tells me we cannot run out of it. But you can put sample pack in the comments if you want to do just for a few days. We can test that out and see how it works with your body, because, you know, I don't know. I think that's a great place to start, especially if you've tried a lot of things and maybe you're a little bit nervous or you just want to see how your body reacts. Then we want to honor that. So I love it. All right, my friends, thank you for being on. Thank you. And I will talk to you later. Hope y'all have a great Thursday, y'all. Tomorrow is Friday. Okay, bye for now.